Breaking news from Manila this morning, an announcement that's echoing far beyond the archipelago. Missile deal unleashed, Philippines, India and Japan forge, bold defense pact. The story flashes across TV screens, radios and, social media feeds everywhere. In the heart of the capital, government officials are gathering at Camp Aguinaldo, their faces set with a mix of seriousness and determination. The world is watching, and honestly, the Philippines is stepping into a whole new era. This isn't just some policy update, it's a real declaration of intent. The Philippines has gone ahead and signed a major defense agreement, not just with one partner, but with two, India and Japan. This move promises some pretty significant upgrades to the armed forces of the Philippines, especially when it comes to missile systems. It's a big shift from the past decades, when the country's defense posture was, often reactive and under-resourced. Over at Subic Bay, crates, marked with the insignia of foreign partners, are being unloaded. Soldiers in crisp uniforms are overseeing the arrival of high-tech missile systems. There's this thick sense of anticipation in the air, a real sense that things are changing. Today, the Philippines isn't just reacting to threats, it's making a statement. We are ready to defend our future. This day is historic, and the world is definitely taking note. The South China Sea has been a flashpoint in Asia for, a long time now. Naval vessels from all sorts of countries patrol its waters. China's territorial claims have gotten bolder, and that's led to frequent standoffs with neighbors, especially the Philippines. Fishermen talk about harassment, and Coast Guard ships are constantly shadowing each other's movements. Tensions are simmering just below the surface. For the Philippines, these aren't distant problems. The islands it calls home are right at the center of the dispute. Incidents like the ramming of Philippine boats and China's building of artificial islands have really set off alarm bells in Manila. Every confrontation just highlights the growing gap between what the Philippines can do now and the threats it's facing. Modernizing the military isn't some distant goal anymore, it's an urgent necessity. Leaders in Manila have made it clear, the armed forces of the Philippines must be able to deter aggression and defend national waters. Without stronger defenses, the country's sovereignty is honestly at risk. People are following the news closely, and they get what's at stake. The drive to strengthen the military is about survival, dignity, and the right to chart the Philippines' own destiny. At the center of this defense transformation is the new missile deal with India. The Philippines has inked a contract to purchase advanced BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. And these aren't just any missiles. BrahMos is actually one of the fastest and most precise in the world. It can travel at 3 times the speed of sound and hit ships or land targets with pinpoint accuracy. The first deliveries are arriving at a secure military base, with trucks bearing both Philippine and Indian flags, carrying the missile systems, while rows of soldiers stand at attention. Indian defense officials are there too, overseeing the handover and briefing their Filipino counterparts on how to operate the system. Military analysts are already calling the BrahMos acquisition a game-changer. For the first time, the Philippines has the ability to target hostile ships before they can threaten its coasts. Just having these missiles is enough to make any adversary think twice. Public reaction is quick. Social media lights up with photos of the new weaponry. The message is clear. The Philippines is taking its defense seriously. But, the partnership with India is about more than just buying hardware. It's really about building skills and expertise right here in the Philippines. As part of the deal, Indian technical teams are staying on to train Filipino engineers and officers. There's a mix of classroom sessions and hands-on drills out in the field. Manuals are being translated, and new command centers are being set up. This transfer of technology is honestly crucial. It means the armed forces of the Philippines won't just operate the missiles. They'll learn how to maintain, upgrade, and maybe even adapt them in the future. Filipino trainees are shadowing their Indian mentors, learning everything from missile diagnostics to advanced targeting strategies. The process is demanding, but it's also really rewarding. Each training session builds more confidence and independence. The AFP is becoming less reliant on outside help, which is a serious step toward self-reliance. Leaders from both countries are stressing that this is the real heart of their partnership. It's not just about defense deals, it's about building trust, sharing knowledge, and growing together as equal partners. Meanwhile, Japan steps up its role as a vital defense ally. Once limited by its post-war constitution, Japan has slowly expanded its security cooperation in Asia. Now, Tokyo and Manila are signing new agreements that go far beyond the past. These pacts cover joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, and the transfer of defense equipment. Japanese officers arrive in the Philippines to conduct joint drills with the armed forces of the Philippines. Together, they simulate scenarios, protecting islands, responding to maritime intrusions, and coordinating air defense. The exercises are rigorous and realistic, with both sides learning from each other's strengths. Japan also provides advanced radar systems and surveillance equipment. This boosts the Philippines' ability to spot incoming threats and control its vast maritime territory. The cooperation extends to humanitarian missions and disaster response, further deepening the partnership. The message is unmistakable. Japan and the Philippines are not just friends but strategic partners. Their alliance is growing stronger with every passing month. The combined effect of these partnerships is, well, pretty profound. The days of a poorly equipped AFP are ending. New missile systems stand ready along the coastline. Soldiers train with the best equipment and the best allies. For the first time in decades, the Philippines is building a credible defense. These global partnerships do more than just add weapons to the arsenal. They bring new ways of thinking, new doctrines, and honestly, new confidence. The AFP's officers are now familiar faces at international defense summits. Their voices are heard. Their expertise is respected. The people feel the difference. Polls show rising trust in the military's ability to protect the nation. Parents encourage their children to serve, knowing that the armed forces now offer a path of pride and professional growth. This sense of security is not just about weapons, but about unity and self-belief. Of course, the region remains turbulent. China continues to build its military presence in the South China Sea. Small incidents can still spark international headlines. Diplomatic efforts are ongoing, but the balance of power is always shifting. The Philippines does not seek conflict. Its leaders continue to call for dialogue and peaceful solutions, but they also know that words alone are not enough. The new defense posture is meant to prevent escalation, to convince any would-be aggressor that the cost of action is just too high. Other Southeast Asian nations watch closely. Some see the Philippines as a model for how small countries can stand tall. Others debate their own defense strategies, weighing the risks and rewards of new alliances. Every day brings new challenges, but the combined power of preparation and partnership gives the Philippines a real chance to secure its future. Modern defense is not just about missiles or ships, it is about a layered strategy, combining early warning, rapid response, and coordinated action. The Philippines is now building a defense system that covers land, sea, and air. New radars detect threats before they arrive. Fast patrol boats respond to incidents at sea. Missiles provide a powerful deterrent against invasion. Joint training with India and Japan ensures that the AFP can operate seamlessly with its allies. Exercises test every layer of the defense plan, from cyber attacks to amphibious landings. The goal is clear: to be ready for any scenario, from natural disasters to armed conflict. This modern approach takes time and investment, but every step strengthens the country's ability to protect its people and its sovereignty. The lessons learned today will shape the AFP for generations to come. In every military base, in every training camp, the future is being built, layer by layer. The transformation of the Philippines' defense is more than hardware and headlines. It is about determination, vision, and courage. By partnering with India and Japan, the country is sending a clear message to the world. It will not be bullied or ignored. It is ready to defend its rights and its people. The new missiles, the joint exercises, and the shared knowledge are all parts of a bigger story. The Philippines is proving that even small nations can shape their destiny. The world is watching and allies are ready to stand together. As new challenges loom on the horizon, the Philippines stands more prepared than ever. Its message is simple but powerful. We are ready, we will protect our home, and we will face the future together. The age of uncertainty has given way to an era of resolve.